To a walkthrough of the June 23 paper 1H IGCSE question 18. You should have had a go at the question before you've seen it, but here it is. Right, now, doing this one on paper, not off the PowerPoint, because I think histograms have to be written on. Now, I've seen it's a histogram. As soon as I see a histogram and I've got a table, class width, frequency, density, I'm just going to put those on. So class width there is 5, class width there is 10, class width there is 15, class width there is 10, and the class width there is 20. So I can work out my frequency densities. 23 divided by 5, 18, 1.8, 14 divided by 20 is 0.7, 23 divided by 5 was 4.6, 4.6. Right, now the question is, what are my frequency densities and what are my frequencies here? Now, I'm told that there are 140 people and I need to work out how many of those to be. So I'm going to do 140, take away the 23, take away the 18, take away the 14. That gives me 85 people. So that means these squares are worth 85. How many little squares are there? Well, that's 2 times 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. This is 3 times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 24. So there are 34 squares. Just going to write that clearly. 10 plus 28, 24 equals 34. So what is each one square worth? Well, 85 divided by 34 is 1 square. So I'm going to times it by 10 to work out how many that is worth. Gives me 25. So that is 25. This one, 85 divided by 34 times by the 15. Sorry, times by the 24, not the 15. It's 24 squares. Gives me 60. Right, so now I can work out my frequency density. 2.54. So that must mean that that is 4, that is 3, that is 2, that is 1, that is 5, and that is 0. So I've got my axis. The first one should have been drawn at 4.6. The next one should be drawn at 1.8, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, and that should go to 40. The next one is from 40 to 60, and that should have been at 0.7, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. And that should go all the way to 60, so it should be stopping on the 60. So it should look like that. Now, brilliant. Now my one's going to appear on a piece of paper, slightly different format, so it's easier to see and read on the screen. Have a look. Right. Having a look at that. What was the first thing I did? Well, I put the class width on and I put the frequency density on. So I hope you're working that out. Class widths are 10, 15, 15, 10, 10. Let's work out these frequency densities. 1, 1.5, 2. Right, so how many are these two people these worth? So there are 150 people. Take away 20, take away 15, take away 10, which gives me 105. So I know that those two boxes are worth 105. There are, I'm doing little ones, 3 by 6, 18 in there. 3 by 8, 24. So in total, 18 plus 24 gives me 42 boxes. So what fraction of the people are in here? 18 over 42 times by 105, which gives me 45. What fraction of the people are in here? Oh, this is 24 over 42 times by 105, which gives me 60. 60. Work out my frequency density. 45 divided by 15 gives me 3. 60 divided by 15 gives me 4. So that is 3. That is 4. That is 2. That is 1. This line should be up to 2. This one should be up to 1.5. And that should go between 10 and 50. And this one should go from 50 to 60 and be at 1. Right. That's that. Please pop over to my website, hit subscribe and have a go.